So the surroundings really look different right now, and the reason why is I'm in New York City right now, and this climb is actually taking place at Manhattan's Squad 18's gym, the third floor of the squad's house. This is Squad 18 here in Manhattan. They were kind enough to allow me to use the gym to make the 200th climb of the 343 commitment and still counting for Lieutenant Peter Martin. So I can't thank him enough, and 110 we go. Let me figure out how this thing works real quick. Maybe not. Hang on. I hope that works. Let's see how this works. Alright, so I'm gonna get used to this treadmill, this step mill in just a moment. Like I said, this climb is for Lieutenant Peter Martin. And we'll get it going soon. This is a Nautilus stair climber, so I'm gonna get used to it shortly. So here we go. So hopefully this will get going. Five, four. Alright, so it's going up a little bit more. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to figure out the stair climber real quick. Alright, here we go. Now I kind of figured it out better than what I was before. So as I was saying, this memorial climb is being held at Squad 18 for Lieutenant Peter Martin, Rescue 2, Brooklyn's Bulldogs. Alright, for his wife Alice and his sons Daniel, James, and John, we're taking them vertical. So I've gone 2 floors so far. Got to get this thing to get up and running a little bit better. So like I said before, this climb is actually taking place in New York City at Squad Company 18. Here we go, hopefully. Going vertical. Come on, 20 seconds. Alright, I think I'm getting it figured out now. Alright, here we go. Here's the start climb now. So this climb is dedicated to his wife Alice and 3 sons, to the FDNY, hopping on the line to rescue 2 Brooklyn Bulldogs. His time at ladder 123 at St. John's Place, and his time on squad 252 there in Brooklyn. Right now I'm taking him up to the 110th floor with honor and respect given for the sacrifice made so that others could live. This climb is being held in the FDNY Squad 18 Memorial Gym upstairs. Carrying him up right now. Going towards that 110th floor. This climb is now the 200th climb of the 343 commitment in Stoke County. And this one's for rescue 2, the Bulldogs out of Brooklyn. Going up for his wife Alice and 3 sons. For his time in the FDNY, and a sacrifice made so that others could live. We will never forget. We will always remember. This is the 343 commitment and still counting. 110 floors for Rescue Company 2, Lieutenant Peter Martin. This is for them right now. Rescue 2, Brooklyn Bulldogs are carrying vertical. Pushing him up as we speak. It was said that he graduated from St. John's University with a bachelor's of criminal justice, and he met his wife, Alice, in 1984. During that time, an over 20-year career with the FDNY, to which he works as a firefighter at Ladder 123 with into 234 St. John's Place there in Brooklyn. He was also with Squad 252, and then he was a firefighter and was promoted to lieutenant in 1995, Rescue Company 2. He was our brother, a husband, a father, who was very attentive to his sons. And we will never forget the sacrifice that was made so that others could live. This is the 343 commitment, and still counting, 110 floors for our brother, Lieutenant Peter Martin, Rescue Company 2. The Brooklyn Bulldogs are going vertical right now here at Squad 18 in NYC. On the Stairmaster, step mill, or Nautilus, whatever this thing is. Yeah, it's a Nautilus. Taking them up. For Brooklyn's Bulldogs. Rescue 2. For Lieutenant Peter Martin. For his wife Alice and 3 sons. Pushing them up. All the way to the top. Going vertical as we're speaking. Another step towards the completion of the 200th climb. For Lieutenant Peter Martin, a dedicated professional who in 1995 responded with the USAR, Open Search and Rescue, to the Oklahoma City bombing at the Alfred P. Murrah building, where it said he worked about 8 days on the pile that they had there in the rescue effort. And right now we're pushing him up, going to the 110th floor with honor and respect given for the sacrifices made and the heroism and bravery shown. 9/11, 2001, and after the recovery effort, we're working the pile for hours, days, weeks, months to bring resolve. So right now, the Bulldogs are in the house, ascending to the 110th. Rescue 2 is going vertical. Lieutenant Martin was very active in his family's life. His 3 sons were in Boy Scouts, and he was very active with that also. We can never forget the sacrifices that were made so that others could live. For his wife and sons, Lieutenant Martin will never be forgotten. Instead, he will always be remembered. Over 20 years on the job with the FDNY, we will always remember. Well, right now, it's time to go continue the vertical. Coming up on 44 floors now of this 110 for Lieutenant Peter Martin, Rescue 2. As I said before, this is for the Bulldogs, the Rescue 2. The Nautilus Star Climber that I'm currently on, and Squad 18's gym, where I'm doing this 200 climb. Taking our brother up, so that he is never forgotten, always remembered. His time in service in the FDNY, around 23 years. We will not forget. Pushing them up right now as we speak. Going to the 110th floor. Finishing the job on this climb. My apologies for the earlier technical difficulties, but now we're going to that vertical. The Nautilus is a little bit different from the Gauntlet Star Climber, so we're just going to go until I see 110 on this climb. Pushing them up. Dedicated to the FDNY off and on the line. Brooklyn's Rescue 2. Squad 252. St. John's Place, ladder 132 and 234. Pushing them up. Going there now. For his wife Alice and son Nils and sons Daniel, James and John, he will never be forgotten. Instead, he will always be remembered. So how does a rescue work? I've been asked. This Rescue 2 is one of 5 heavy rescues in New York City. Rescue 1 Outstanding, Rescue 2 the Bulldogs, Rescue 3 Big Blue, Rescue 4 Popeye, and Rescue 5 is Blue Thunder. They're in Staten Island. The rescues are technical rescue experts, and they also provide public safety divers. So they're technical experts in high angle, low angle, confined space, trench rescue, collapse rescue, some hazmat, and like I said before, the rescue diving. On his time on the squad is pretty much the same, except for the squad goes to all first two fires, and they'll tend to the rescue divers. But one thing different in the manner of speaking is the squads are hazmat and weapons mass destruction experts, along with trench, collapse, high angle, low angle, confined space, and all those. We will never forget the sacrifices made so that others could live. This is the 200th climb of the 343 commitment, and still counting, for Lieutenant Peter Martin. Right now we're pushing him up over halfway there in this climb. Going vertical for his wife and 3 sons, so they know their father and husband will never be forgotten. Instead, always remembered. His time in service as a firefighter when he became a lieutenant in 1995, and he responded to the Oklahoma City bombing, Oklahoma City, Fred Murrow Building, the Alpha P. Murrow Building. We will never forget. And like I said, right now, this is for Rescue 2, the Bulldogs in Brooklyn. Pushing them up. Over halfway already on this climb for Lieutenant Peter Martin. Rescue 2, Brooklyn's Bulldogs, with the climb being completed at Squad 18 in Manhattan, Greenwich Village area. We're going vertical here in NYC. And we're at Squad 18. Coming up on 70 floors. Pushing them up. Taking them vertical. Remembering both the rescue and the recovery efforts. Going vertical as we speak. This building has so much history to it. Here at the squad. The only squad in Manhattan. Squad Company 18. Along with Rescue Company 1 Outstanding. This is where I'm at right now. While I'm climbing for Lieutenant Martin. The Bulldogs out of Brooklyn. Rescue Company 2. Pushing them up as we speak. I didn't get a chance to grab the faces, so when I'm done, I'm going to post this photo. But I do have my Rescue 2 Bulldog shirt with me right now. out of Brooklyn, taking this climb with me. Going vertical until we reach the top. See where we're at. So you come back around. Just at 80 floors right now for Lieutenant Peter Martin. 81 floors now for the Bulldogs. Pushing them up to the 110th. So he'll always be remembered, never forgotten. Going up. For Lieutenant Martin, for his wife Alice and 3 sons. Your husband and father will always be remembered. His professionalism as a member of Ladder 123, Squad 252, and his time at Rescue 2 will always be remembered. Like I said before, he, in 1995, responded to the bombing at the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma. And he was there for several days, working to try to recover there at their pile with the USAR effort from FDNY. Right now, we're going vertical. Gonna keep carrying him until we reach the 110th floor. Getting back up there again, coming up on the 86th floor. So, going up on 86 floors now. Going till we reach out top for our brother. This is the 343 commitment and still counting. 110 floors. Memorial stair climb. Symbolically taking Lieutenant Peter Martin to the 110th floor to finish the footsteps of our brothers that went before us. Pushing them all the way up. To always remember, to never forget. And this is the 200 climb of the 343 commitment and still counting initial memorial climbs before the, and still counting 110 floors memorial climbs will begin for the recovery effort and those who worked the pile for hours, days, weeks, months until they came to resolve. For the families, the FDNY, and our country. Pushing them up. Getting a step closer to the 110th floor. We're at the 95th floor now and climbing. Pushing him up for his wife and 3 sons for the FDNY and for our country. We made a promise and a commitment to never forget. We need to do just that. Going vertical in FDNY, Squad 18's gym. Oh yeah, we're there. We have reached the 101st floor. It'll come back up in just a minute. '101st floor for the Brooklyn Bulldogs. Rescue 2, Lieutenant Peter Martin. Only a few floors left in this climb, this 200th climb. And the 8th milestone will be realized. Putting the 343 commitment and still counting at 22,000 floors when 50 vertical miles reached. We're getting there. Pushing it for our brother, who was a son, a husband, and a father. Lieutenant Peter Martin, FDNY, met his wife in 1984 when he was at St. John's University, and graduated with a bachelor's of criminal justice. Pushing him to the top. As I said before, this climb is dedicated to Brooklyn's Rescue 2. Pushing him. We're almost at the top. For his time in service to the citizens of New York, to his family left behind, to the brothers off and on the line, to our country. To never forget is something we made a promise, a commitment to always remember. This is my way of doing that. A permanent electronic record of this climb to the 110th floor. And we have achieved 110 floors. This climb is now complete. Lieutenant Peter Martin, Rescue 2. That's easy. We got it from here. As I said before, thanks to the personnel at Squad 18, this climb has been an honor and a real memorable one. Thank you, Brian McGuire, for your help in this. Out of here.